In the annals of scientific history, few names spark as much awe, mystery, and controversy as Nikola Tesla. A man born in a lightning storm, rumored to have visions of future inventions, and who claimed to receive signals from beyond Earth. He wasn't just an inventor, he was a visionary who saw the world not as it was, but as it could be. We credit him with alternating current, wireless energy, radio, remote control, and even the foundations of modern robotics. Yet for all his brilliance, Tesla died penniless, alone in a New York hotel room. His name nearly erased from the very world he helped build. But what if Tesla's greatest ideas, his most revolutionary discoveries, never made it to the public? What if the inventions he hinted at in private letters, notebooks, and obscure patents were quietly buried, confiscated, or simply forgotten? Shortly after his death in 1943, the U.S. government seized Tesla's papers under national security concerns. What exactly they found has never been fully disclosed. But eyewitnesses claim he was working on powerful technologies: wireless global energy transmission, death rays, even anti-gravity devices. Science fiction? Maybe. Or maybe we simply weren't ready for the world Tesla envisioned. This is the story of knowledge lost, not by accident but possibly by design. A tale of one man's struggle to bring free energy to the masses, to uplift humanity, and to defy the forces that profit from scarcity and control. The question is not whether Tesla was a genius. That much is fact. The real mystery is what was taken from him, and what might the world look like today if we had listened. In the early 1900s, Nikola Tesla embarked on what he believed would be his greatest contribution to humanity, an invention to end energy poverty forever. In a quiet corner of Long Island, New York, he began building the Wardenclyffe Tower, a colossal structure intended not for transmitting messages, but for transmitting power. Tesla believed the Earth itself could be used as a conductor, a living, resonating system through which limitless energy could be sent wirelessly across vast distances. No wires, no fuel, no grid. Just pure, clean energy drawn from the Earth and the air, available to everyone, everywhere. He envisioned homes powered without plugs, ships moving across oceans without refueling, and entire cities lit by energy that flowed freely through the atmosphere. His tower would be the prototype for a network that could power the entire planet. But then, something changed. Tesla had secured funding from powerful financiers, including J.P. Morgan. But when Morgan realized Tesla's invention wouldn't just transmit communication, it would transmit free energy, he pulled the plug. "Where do we put the meter?" Morgan allegedly asked, realizing there'd be no way to profit from what Tesla was offering. Without financial backing, Tesla's tower stood unfinished, a towering skeleton of dreams abandoned. Eventually, the structure was demolished and sold for scrap. And with it, perhaps, went one of the most revolutionary ideas in human history: free energy for all. Tesla's notes on the wireless energy system were fragmented and difficult to interpret. Some believe key pieces were destroyed or suppressed. Others suggest the technology was too far ahead of its time, its full potential only now being explored by fringe researchers and independent inventors. One thing is certain: the Wardenclyffe Tower wasn't just a failed experiment. It was a threat to powerful industries built on control, scarcity, and dependence. In the final years of his life, Nikola Tesla spoke of a terrifying invention, something that could end all wars. He called it the Teleforce. But to the press, it was dubbed the Death Ray. A directed energy weapon, capable, Tesla claimed, of vaporizing aircraft hundreds of miles away or forming an invisible wall around a country, impenetrable by any army. But Tesla didn't want to build a weapon for conquest. He envisioned it as a shield, a defensive tool so powerful it would render warfare obsolete. He believed peace could be achieved through deterrence, not destruction. According to Tesla, his death ray required no traditional explosives. Instead, it relied on electrostatic repulsion, a concentrated beam of charged particles accelerated to near light speed. It could be deployed instantly, silently, and with pinpoint precision. "No army can exist for long near it," he wrote. Many dismissed these claims as the ramblings of an aging inventor. But then came the mystery. In 1943, just hours after Tesla's death, Officials from the U.S. Office of Alien Property raided his hotel room. They confiscated everything: notes, diagrams, devices. Among them, it's believed, were plans for the death ray. The FBI later claimed nothing significant was found. But documents declassified decades later suggest that the U.S. military, along with Soviet and Yugoslav intelligence, all showed intense interest in Tesla's final work. There are reports, unconfirmed but persistent, that prototypes or parts of this weapon were hidden, developed, or buried deep within black-budget projects. Tesla's own family believed the invention was real and feared it fell into the wrong hands. To this day, many engineers argue the death ray was theoretically possible, especially with today's advancements in particle physics and high-frequency energy systems. So why hasn't the world seen Tesla's ultimate invention? Maybe it was deemed too dangerous. Maybe it is being developed in secrecy. Or maybe, as Tesla hoped, its mere existence was enough to prevent global catastrophe. By the 1920s, Nikola Tesla had grown increasingly silent in public, but his mind was still ablaze with radical ideas. He began speaking of tapping energy not from coal, oil, or even the sun, but from the very fabric of space itself. He called it cosmic energy. Others referred to it as the ether, a mysterious, all-pervasive medium that ancient philosophers and early scientists believed filled the universe. Tesla was convinced that the vacuum of space wasn't empty. He believed it teemed with vibrations, frequency, and power. And more importantly, he believed he could extract usable energy from it. His writings hinted at devices capable of drawing energy from the void, a limitless, non-polluting power source. But that wasn't all. In his later years, Tesla also described a propulsion system that defied conventional physics, a kind of anti-gravity craft. He hinted that with a deep understanding of electromagnetic fields and resonance, it might be possible to float or surf upon the vibrations of space itself. Some believe this was the foundation for his so-called flying machine, which he described as silent, maneuverable, and unlike any conventional aircraft. Tesla claimed this knowledge came not just from mathematics or experimentation, but from a cosmic insight. He once said, "My brain is only a receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration." Is it possible Tesla had glimpsed a hidden layer of physics, one that modern science is only now beginning to understand through concepts like zero-point energy and quantum fields? Many theorists argue Tesla's work was too disruptive, too much of a threat to energy monopolies, governments, and the very structure of industrial society. Others suggest that portions of this knowledge may have been quietly absorbed into secret military programs. The sudden post-World War II leap in aerospace technology has fueled speculation for decades. Whether fact, fiction, or some strange combination of both, Tesla's vision challenges our very understanding of energy, matter, and space. Nikola Tesla died in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel on January 7, 1943. He was alone, penniless, and largely forgotten by the world he helped illuminate. Outside, the world was at war. Inside, Tesla's final papers, prototypes, and unfulfilled visions remained scattered across his room, soon to be confiscated, classified, and locked away. But his death was not the end of his story. Over the decades, Tesla's legacy has only grown, through whispers, rumors, and buried fragments of genius. His lost inventions are now the stuff of legend: wireless global energy, particle beam weapons, anti-gravity propulsion, and cosmic power drawn from the void. Were they real? Were they viable? Or were they simply too dangerous to be allowed in the world we were building? Tesla warned of a future dominated by greed and war. He believed energy should be free, knowledge shared, and innovation used for the betterment of all, not just for the profit of a few. He dreamed of a world connected not by wires and corporations, but by nature, vibration, and harmony. Yet today, the systems he sought to transcend still dominate our world. We pay for energy that could be free. We cling to outdated technologies, while the keys to something greater may sit locked in forgotten vaults. Why? Because disruptive truth is dangerous. And few things are more disruptive than a man who tried to give the world everything, without asking for anything in return. So what now? Tesla's forgotten blueprints may remain hidden, but his ideas, his dreams, and his warnings live on. They invite us to question, to search, and to believe that there is still more to discover. His life is a challenge to the next generation. Don't just accept the world as it is. Imagine the world as it could be, and then build it. If Tesla's story moved you, then don't let it end here. Share this video. Talk about the inventions we were never allowed to see. Challenge the status quo. And above all, stay curious. Because somewhere out there, buried in forgotten pages and forbidden labs, the future Nikola Tesla dreamed of may still be waiting. Subscribe for more hidden histories, suppressed science, and the brilliant minds time tried to erase. Comment below, what do you think was Tesla's greatest invention, and why might it have been hidden?